Hi everyone, welcome to Excel tutorial. In this tutorial we will learn more functions based on the condition. We will learn the functions such as if, countif and sumif. Using these exercises you see over here in the table, it gives the average of 3 lectures: math, English and history. Let me show you how does it function. Let's say the student got 4 from math, English 5, history 3 and average 4, and the student pass. When I show you the formula, if the student gets the average of 3, and we can say the student passed. Otherwise it failed. Okay, let's make the student failed. So we took his average below the 3 and now it turned to failed. And also the certificate, now the student that passed, how many students passed, there is a countif function here running. As you see, 0 student passed, none of them passed actually. The 4 student failed, or all of them failed. I'm going to show you how to do this part. I will delete this part quickly and show you how to program them. By the way, we will learn how to use these functions. Firstly, if I want to get the result, pass or failed, based on the average, I can do this with if. So we can also take in English or in a normal logical way without using these functions. I can't say the student pass if he gets more than 3, else fail. So this is the condition. I will write I'm going to translate this logic into the Excel functions. If, what is the logic test? I'm going to write here this one, if this one bigger or equal to 3, comma, if the value is true, I'm going to say between these apostrophes passed, comma, what if for it's false, I will say failed. By the way, I need to put there apostrophes. Here we go. You can also change these formations from conditional formatting. Let's say if you see the text failed, example here. Now between equal, I'm going to first select them all, and the highlighted rules equal to. If it's failed, I want him to be red. All right. And if he pass, I'm going to select them all again. I'll write there passed, and the color will be green. Alright, that's it. I'm going to drag it down, because when I write the first time the code, I can drag it down. As you see, all of them failed, but I can make some of them pass. Example, the color you see turns to green. Here we go. Now let's see how many students passed. We can also use another function. Here we're gonna use countif to get the how many students passed. Countif. The range will be, this part is the range, okay, because he's going to look for the who passed from this area. This is also the called range. The criteria will be passed. That's it. Here we go. I'm going to write the same thing. Copy this one and paste there, and I'll just change the pass with failed. Alright, and it will tell me how many students passed, how many students failed. Let me make them, one of them failed, and the pass number will decrease while the failed increased. Okay, we can do also for the certificate. It's pretty easy. I will do like this. If logical test will be, if student get if average is bigger than and equal to 4.5. I think everyone knows that if your average equal to 4.5 or bigger than 4.5, you will be qualified to get certificate. In this case, I'll say if it's true, I say yes, else no. That's it. I drag it down and it will work for all. So as you see, none of them got equal to 4.5 or bigger than 4.5. That's why none of them qualified to get certificate. But we can make them to get certificate. Example, this guy will get certificate. Also this guy. How do we do this for countif? It's pretty easy now after doing the first time. I'm going to choose I need to do this countif because we will count conditional. I'm going to choose a range and comma. The criteria is yes. Let's go to another sheet. In another sheet we will find our table, and here we can practice sumif. This table presents how much money you paid for the book and stationery. This is the bill from a bookshop. And they give also the price with the analyzing and how much money you're gonna pay for the book and stationery. We can do this part together. I'm going to place their equal to start a function. I'll write their sumif and press tab. Here we have to follow the guide from here. Range, I'm going to choose the range. Okay, so my criteria will be, let's say, book, and the criteria will be checked from this range. So I'm going to check for the book. So for that reason my range will be this part. So I'm going to find the book from here. Comma, I need to write my criteria. My criteria is the book. Okay, and the sum range will be here, the total. And I will press enter and it will tell me how much euro I have to pay for the book. And equal, let's do for the stationery. I'm going to do another sumif. It will be easy after the first exercise. The range will be from here again, because I'm going to stationery, check the stationery from this range. And my criteria is stationery. And comma, and choose the sum range. Here we go. Oops, what did I do? I didn't put there comma. Here we go. And finally, I get the sum of these two. And this is how much price I have to pay. And I can also turn them to the euro currency by adding from here. That's it. Alright, in this tutorial we have you learned these new functions based on the condition. Thanks for watching, see you in another one, bye bye.